Well, hello, I'm Nelson, and welcome to my channel, The Nell Be Life. Well, it's a midweek day, and my friend and I, Nick, are out on a ride that we're going to do a little exploring in the high country of North Carolina. Today, we're going to take a ride up to the Valle Cruz area, which is an area for me personally. It's been about 15 years since I went up to this area, particularly to Mass General Store. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, to see that again, and see what's changed about that. And of course, what has remained the same. Hopefully much of it has remained the same. We're going to keep an eye out for the weather and see what that might bring. However, in the meantime, we're going to enjoy the day just out riding. So I hope you choose to come along and check out the scenery as we ride the highways and byways of the high country of North Carolina. Stay tuned for more.
Towards the end of my introduction, you may have noticed that there's this woman walking up behind me. She's an employee of the business there. And as I finish recording, she says, "Hi, can I help you?" And she kind of startled me. I didn't see her walking up behind me. So I turned around towards her and I said, "No, I've got it well under control." So I said that, in fact, we're on our way on a ride. And she says, "Oh, well, it's a beautiful day to go riding. Where are you headed?" And I told her where we were heading. So at that point, Nick was coming out of the store. So I said, "Well, we're off on our way." So I don't know if she was offering to be of an assistance to me, or was she curious or suspicious as to why I was recording in front of the fuel pumps at that location. But nonetheless, we're on our way. After we left our stop in Mtn, we continued up Highway 321 heading north, and now we're jumping on I-40 and taking that towards Asheville. We're taking the Highway 18 exit in Morganton. The right is Abel's Family Restaurant. You need to check that out. They have good food, I think. Morganton is a beautiful town in the foothills of the mountain, and it's one of my favorite ride-throughs. I'm always thinking about my college friend, Charles Penny. He had a work assignment as city manager right after college for this town. Just beyond the downtown area of Morganton, the road changed to Highway 181, and from here it becomes increasingly twisty, and it changes elevation as we're climbing up one side of the mountain and down to the other side. And here is, on the weekends, a popular ride for sport bike riders.
So we just rode up 181 out of Morganton. I don't know if I got much footage of that because my battery in my GoPro didn't charge with the cable, so I've changed batteries, so I'm back in business now. But we're at the Brown Mountain Overlook, and there's a story about Brown Mountain that at night you can see these lights hovering above the ridge of the mountains, and sometimes you float down into the valley. And of course, there's a lot of stories about the Native Americans saying there were spirits, and then settlers came in, and eventually, as time progresses, there are UFOs. So this is the spot where supposedly at night you can see these lights appear. People have their various beliefs as to what they might be or what the cause of them is, from atmospheric impressions to those things I just mentioned. But it's a little bit disappointing that how much the vegetation is overgrown now. This started back during COVID, and now it seems like they're still having problems trying to get caught up. Hurricane Helene that came through in 2024 impacted some regions, areas not far from here. So maybe there's that holdover from manpower and expenditures are still recovering from Hurricane Helene. It's a beautiful day, and we're out enjoying it. Nick here is taking the lead, doing a fine job. I'm just sitting back in the rocking chair, just cruising along and following and having a good old time. Just what I like. We've got the place to ourselves today on this Wednesday morning.
So after a brief visit at Brown Mountain Overlook, we continue our journey along Highway 181. We're now on Highway 105 riding through Banner Elk, North Carolina. Popular destination for base camp for skiing. From Banner Elk, we then got on the curvy Highway 194, which will lead us down into Valle Cruz. There's twists and turns one after another. It's decreasing in elevation and increasing, so it's a very exciting ride as we go down to Valle Cruz. We were making good time, and then we came upon a vehicle in front of us, so we slowed our descent down to follow them along, giving them the courtesy that they deserve as we enjoy the scenery leading to Mass General Store is where we're headed. Eventually, the driver found a safe spot to pull over and allow us to pass them. That was very courteous of them. So at this point, we continue our descent down towards Valle Cruz, picking up our speed, yet enjoying the scenery. All right, we're into the valley of Valle Cruz, and I'm starting to see some familiar sights from many years ago. Okay, and just ahead is the Mass General Store.
made it to the famous Mass General store in Valle, Cruz, North Carolina on a mountainous, cloudy cloud deck day. Man, it's been a long time since I've been here, so I'm seeing some familiar sights, but it was Nick's great idea to come today, so glad to be here. And brings back old memories. It's been about, I don't know, 15, 16 years since I was last here. So this is nice. Mass General Store. Daytrip Mountain. Sure there's a story behind that. National Registry.
Sure. There you go.
Hello, hello. Wow. Look at this.
This was the local place to go get your stuff. You know,
Post
farmer, get your
office.
mail, everything.
Probably banking. Feed stores. Wow. Is it working again? Man. See anybody we know. What'd you say? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So, two forms of a map. Grab one for later. Oh man.
Yeah. Chocolate, they're good. You can check that, but this is.
You check?
Cast iron. Flapjack. These floors feel like from the 1800s. All the cast irons you can think of. I've got a few pieces from a Dutch oven to a fryer. Have the griddle. Got a wok. Wait, there's more. Look. My goodness. Hiking shoes, earthy like shoes.
Serious.
We've actually been out for a while.
So a really nice knife, maybe not the one, but if they're not,
It's a nice shot.
right here's all you need. And
Spindles. More hiking shoes. You can smell the leather.
But this guy right here, all you gotta do is lay the knife into it in between there, give it a little bit of an angle, and just pull through. You'll see and feel the steel coming off. You can, it's got a base here, so you can keep it flat on the table if you want. think that guy's like $15. And it's portable. So it's good stuff.
Okay, let me tell my daughter about it. She's his friend.
Sure.
Okay, that's right here.
Yep.
There's a lot more to the store than I realized. Toys and there's an upstairs. Fashion pharmacy.
Was the s'mores one? Oh my gosh. The oak one?
Excuse me. Excuse me. Bottled drinks. There's a peach that I like. Yes. Got a trap door in there. Look at that. Chicken dust. Stuff dust. Farm dust. Grilling dust.
So we had a nice time looking around Mass General Store. Nick bought a couple of items, and now we're continuing our ride through Valley Cruz down on the valley floor, and we're going to make our way over to Tennessee to the Watauga Lake. So I'm looking forward to that. Now this is a location I haven't been before, so I'm looking forward to the ride there and checking out things there. I like riding by and seeing some of these structures that are over 100 years old. It's very nice. Crossing over into Tennessee. We're riding along the shoreline of the Watauga Lake. It's behind the trees, but we see the river that feeds the lake, and it's a very nice looking waterway.
Welcome to the beautiful Watauga Lake in Tennessee. I don't know what county, maybe Watauga County. But it's a beautiful lake enveloped in the mountains of Tennessee. We're off of 321 North. So I have to look this up on the map when I get back. It's been a good ride. Had little spritz of rain. I'm glad that we rode out of that. So hopefully we'll stay dry throughout our trip.
The Watauga Lake was created between 1942 and 1948 by the Tennessee Valley Authority in order to control devastating regional flooding, and it was also created to generate hydroelectric power. It submerged an incorporated town of Old Butler, whose residents then relocated uphill to form New Butler. From here, we jumped on from 321 in Tennessee. We then jumped on Highway 19 in Tennessee and made our way over to Roan Mtn. Now, Roan Mtn, I have been there before, a couple of times before. Most recently, I believe it was in 2025, just last year, during Shark Week. Some friends and I rode across Roan Mtn. My first time riding Roan Mtn, I think, was around 2005. But nonetheless, it's the first time for Nick, so I'm excited to have him to see a place that he hadn't been before. I told him about the Chestnut Lookout atop of Roan Mtn, and we're heading there now. In this upper elevation, it is really cool, noticeably cooler, and in fact chilly. The wind speed is around 18 to 20 miles per hour, and you can really feel the difference as we arrive towards the top. There was a pretty sight from the upper elevation, looking out over the vista, and we pretty much had the place to ourselves. So after a nice visit from the top, we're headed back to the parkway, if you will, or skyway, and we're going to head over to Bakersville, and from there we'll make our way back towards Marion. So we've arrived in Bakersville, Tennessee, and we're going to pop off our gas tanks while here, and then we're going to make our way down to Marion, North Carolina, and in Marion, we'll then jump on I-40 and make our way back home. There was a threat of rain throughout our time in the mountains. Now we are going down 226 out of Little Switzerland. It's good to see the sun out. The temperatures have definitely risen, but we're making our way eventually towards home.
Well, thank you, God. I'm back home safe and dry. It has been a wonderful day. Thank you, Nick, for planning the ride today. It was nice going to some places that I've been before, and also especially nice going to places that I haven't been before. So you mapped out a great route, very scenic. The traffic was very low. The weather was dry. And we just had a good time out together on our ride. So I hope you all have stayed with us. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Leave me a comment. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That'll help promote my channel and help people find my channel more easily. And also give me a thumbs up or like if you like what you have seen in my videos. So until the next time, I'm Nelson. This has been the Nell B Life. And again, hopefully one day we'll meet out on the road somewhere. Who knows? But until then, stay safe, and I'll be checking in with you later.